Hello everyone, I am just I'm looking at my little screen and making sure the audio is working. So I have invested in a new mic. You can't really see it, it's right here. I know I tested out a different new mic in the last video and that was, to me, it was just awful. It was awful and you could only hear the audio in one ear. It's fine if you weren't using like headphones or anything, but the second you put headphones on, you can only hear it in the left. And it was funny because when I was editing, I noticed that, but I thought it was my AirPod. I was like, because I dropped my AirPod in the toilet. Okay, so that's a whole story on its own. But I dropped my right earpod in the toilet. Kind of hasn't been the same since then. I did put it in rice right away and it like kind of works on and off. But anyway, I thought it was my AirPod. And so I was like, oh, whatever, you know, I'm sure it's fine. And then I started getting comments from people saying like, I can only hear the audio in the left. So I guess it wasn't the AirPod. But I have invested in a mic that was very expensive. In my opinion, very expensive, but I think this is going to be way better. I just hope it's not working. I can see the levels going, but I'm like, my worst fear is recording an entire video and not having audio. So anyway, hey, and welcome back. We're in my plant room because I just have like a few plant things that I need to do today. Pre-baby, I would have labeled this as like a day of plant chores because I had the luxury of just spending an entire day doing plant chores. But truth be told, my time that I can spend with plants is very, very limited now and in very short spurts. So I have to kind of get through this fairly quickly, and I have like a whole list of things that I need to do. Kind of looking at my list here, I have some potting that I need to do. I need to wash some vessels. I need to fertilize. I need to water. There's one plant I want to repot. I'm going to be selling more props, so I kind of have to go through my prop box and I need to drop those off at Alice's tonight. But before we do anything, I know you can't really see it, but the plant room is a hot mess and I can't function like this. I can't work like this. So I need to just like tidy up a little bit and get things kind of in order so that I actually have space to move around. Also in my last video with the plant shelf, the cleaning part was like, cause on YouTube you can see where viewership spikes, like where people kind of like go back and replay it, or where people like don't fast forward. Like it's just like your top moments in that video, and the cleaning part in that video was the top one. So I think I'll try and incorporate more cleaning stuff on this channel and not kind of like breeze through it like I usually do. We do have quite a bit of things to do today and I'm gonna try and get through it as fast as possible, but I gotta clean my plant room first. So I'm gonna go and do that quickly, and then I think we'll jump right into props. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna finish everything today, honestly, because it's 5:30. Kind of have to start getting ready for our nighttime routine with Archie. And if you've ever breastfed or had milk in your jugs, I have clogged ducts on the right, and I'm actually in so much pain right now. So I'm gonna just try and get through maybe 2 more things or 3 more things I wanted to do today, just so that tomorrow I don't have too much to do. So I was gonna sell some plants tomorrow in the North Shore live, and I was gonna drop them off to Alice, but honestly, I don't wanna leave my house anymore, so I might just hold off on that and wait until next week's sale so that I'm not rushing, trying to scramble everything together. But I do need to water my seedlings. Ow, 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 it hurts. I can just tell by the weight of this box that it is way underwatered. Like, these are weightless. So in here, in this seedling tray, I have a very sick looking, look at this thing. Oh my God, this looks awful. What on earth happened there? We don't know. We don't know. Ugh, gross. Okay. Well, I should probably get some water. I didn't even tell you what was in here. So I have those, Indo-Pappy hybrids. These are kind of the last of them. I don't know if I'm going to be selling anymore because I think I'm probably going to keep the rest of them. Just to kind of see how they turn out. Now, let me water these really quick because holy smokerinos, they are dry. And I'm also fertilizing with TPS1. Did I say that? I'm losing it, you guys. I don't even know. I honestly don't even know what day it is. I don't. This is actually going up a week later than scheduled because I decided that this week in my time, I'm just not gonna try and force a video. I really did severely underestimate how difficult it would be with a newborn. Not that it's like crazy hard in general, but like, you know, I had all these expectations of what my filming schedule was gonna look like, what my work schedule, that has a hole. That has a drainage hole. What my work schedule is gonna look like, and yeah. She was a little naive. Roots are super healthy on these ones, but it dries out so fast. I need to probably upsize the pots pretty soon. I don't know if you guys noticed in my little time lapse, I don't even know if it was a time lapse, but I've got all of these plants in here that are like, some I'm selling, some are rehabs, and I'm just cutting things back down to stumps. But I think I'm gonna save showing those in a video on its own. What are you? Okay, so these are the Anthurium Brielle Crystal Black seedlings that I created with Alice. We haven't sold any yet because we kind of just want to see how they're going to turn out first. And it looks like they're really just looking very Brielle-like. I am just curious. I don't know if it's going to be like a Brielle that's just like super, super dark or what, like the Crystal Black, but they're turning out pretty cute. I am quite happy with them. Like, look at how cutie patoots these little emergent leaves are. They do look just like the Crystal Black when they emerge. Ugh, that one's leaking. She's leaking. Ugh. Look at how cute. So I think I'll be ready to let go of some of mine in a couple weeks, just because I have other seeds a-brewing, which I will show you, and I need space. So I can't really, well, literally, I can't afford to just keep all of them. I do have to get some of these moving, and these already need to be upsized. So I start them in these tiny little 2-inch pots, and then I upsize them to these larger cups, and then I sell them in these cups. I don't typically sell them when they're bigger than what can fit in that cup. Oh, here, this is what I was telling you. So I have some RA5 Fort Sherman Ralph Lynam. I've potted up most of them already, but I still have a few here that were kind of slower growing, and I'll have to pot those up at some point. I have my Indo-Pappy Hybrid Chris Mag Dark Forgetti. I have red sinus that all need to be repotted as well. These did not, I was repotting seedlings like 3 days ago, and none of these leaves were out yet. So it's kind of crazy how much they've grown. And this one I'm really sad about. I need to send a picture to Alice. So this is a red crystal port KOS. It was a pretty decent harvest, but so many of them are dying. And yeah, like a lot of these seeds are just like melting and turning into mush. Ugh. Like, look at that. It's just turning into nothing, and it's really sad because I really wanted these to work. Some of them are germinating, but honestly, I probably harvested close to, I want to say 30 seeds, and I bet you we're only going to get maybe 15 if we're lucky. So that kind of sucks. I'll have to deliver the bad news to Alice at some point. Okay, what else do I have to do? Oh, it's nasty. Honestly, I should just throw this away, but I'm kind of intrigued. It's this, guys, this is not variegation. This is a flesh-eating virus. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Oh, is it drying out? Oh no. So my friends, my dear friends, who also just had a baby, they had their daughter 2 weeks after Archie was born. And we were supposed to hang out the other day, and we were supposed to go see their new house, but their daughter is sick, and obviously we're trying to keep Archie away from any germs and stuff, so we had to reschedule. But I made a little housewarming gift for them, and it's this, I don't know if the tag is right, but it's called a Haworthia Savannah, and it is beautiful. And now I'm like regretting not buying one for myself. So I bought the plant. This was from the garden center, but it was in the kitchen section because they have like a home area, and I think it's, I don't actually know what the purpose of it is in the kitchen, but I wanted like a shallow tray, and I just thought this was really cute. I felt like this was their style. They're really into like the minimal beige look, and so I thought like a black plant with a very easy, a black pot with a very easy plant, and then I just topped it with this like natural colored rocks. I just think that it matches their aesthetic, and it's going to be a plant that they don't really have to think about. They just sit it in they sit it in a windowsill and just water it whenever they remember, and it'll be fine. Like, my Haworthias are so easy. So hopefully they enjoy this, and hopefully we can see them soon before that thing starts growing. Okay, what else did I have to do today? Where's my list? Where's my phone? Where's anything? Oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. Okay, I think the one thing I'm gonna do today is a repot, because I need to water this plant. So let me go grab it and show you. And I think I'm just gonna pot on the floor today because I'm just, I don't know. It feels like a floor day. All right, so this is what I wanted to show you. I mentioned this in another video, and I was like, oh, I bought this vessel and I did something with it, and this is what I did. So this is my Euphorbia balsamifera, and it needs to be watered, which is why all the leaves are dropping like hotcakes. Okay, you are so crooked, it's bothering me. I mentioned with this plant, did I? No, that was the Cissus quadrangularis. I think I've probably mentioned it with this plant before, but it sheds leaves and grows leaves very fast. This is not a plant, in my experience, that keeps its leaves for very long. It kind of cycles through different batches of leaves quickly, but the less you water it, the faster the leaves are going to shed, if that makes sense. So I wanted to let this soil dry out as much as possible so that I could repot it, because my mom's cat knocked it over when they were here. I'm surprised that the vessel didn't break, but like all the soil has Pudge's hair in it, and like I used to have a layer of pumice at the top, so it was kind of like a top dressing, and now it's all mixed in and it just kind of looks like a hot mess. But in sort of in inspecting this plant, I noticed for the first time ever, I have new offshoots growing down at the bottom, which is so exciting. This poor thing, like I repotted it not too long ago, and then I repotted it when my mom was here because like I bought this vessel and I just wanted to see it in its new pot. And then my mom's cat knocked it over, so it went through like basically 3 repots in a very short period of time. Yeah. And hopefully I am not going to stress it out even more, but I probably am, to be honest. So there's a few things I want to do differently. Right now I just have it in soil. I don't think I put leca down at the bottom. I can see roots down there. Hopefully I don't break them. But I think this time around I'm gonna do leca down here, a layer of soil, and then I'm gonna use those same rocks that I used for my friend's plant, because I have some extra, and I'm gonna use it up at the top as a top dressing. So, oh. I'm probably gonna break these roots off. I need like a, not ideal, but nope. I gotta clean the floors in here. I wanted to do that as part of the cleaning, but kind of didn't make sense to do that earlier with, I was just gonna make a mess again, so I will do that tomorrow if I can remember. I kind of had a feeling I would break those roots off. It is what it is. Okay. Root system, very small. This plant always has the tiniest root system, and I broke off a lot down at the bottom. Ugh, I don't know if you could see it, but it's fine. She'll live. I'm gonna go wash this vessel down because she's dirty. She's a dirty girl. We've got a clean slate here, which feels great. Every day that I look at this plant, I'm like, you need so much help. You look like a hot mess. All right, let's start with our layer of leca. I don't know how high I'm gonna go. I don't know if I want to fill up the whole thing because I don't know. I just don't know how I'm feeling. Is that too much? I feel like, oh, it's Alice. All right, I just told her I'm not bringing plants over today because I don't want to rush it. Especially because before I sell anything, I want to like thoroughly inspect it for any pests. I want to treat it, wash it down, repot it if it needs to, and just don't think I'm gonna get all that done today. I can't believe it's already Thursday. Okay, I think this is good. Now I'm just gonna do a small layer of soil before I plop it in here. I always spill with this, not a shovel, it's not a shovel. With this thing, what is this? What are these called anyway? Shovel? It's not a shovel. Okay, I think that's good. God, this plant is probably like, woman, will you leave me alone? Why is it drying out there? That is so strange. It's like drying out in the middle of the trunk. And the whole thing is drying out. I don't know. Maybe, oh, Oh, I see what happened here. Oh, my mom's cat chewed it. That's why. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, guys, so the reason that new offshoots are coming in is because this thing has been chewed to crap right here. So this whole thing is dying. So I'm just gonna cut it. And I don't have my shears handy, so I'm just gonna cut it here where it's drying up. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, this whole thing is shriveled. And then it looks like, how did she even, he, it's a boy. How did he even get to this? He like nibbled on it. Do you guys see those areas? Oh my gosh, that freaking cat. It looks like it's fine. It's like it's the outer tissue of the plant. No wonder it was looking so weird. I was like, something is different with this plant, and I can't put my finger on it. I need to take a picture and show my mom. Okay. Anyway, I think the rest of the stems are fine. None of them look shriveled or anything. But yeah, that's why there's new growth coming, because it thought that it got chopped, which it kind of did. Dang it. Oh, here. All right, let me just start filling and stop blabbing. I haven't eaten anything today. It's already 6 p.m. That's a lie. I had 3 crazy sticks, is that what it's called? You know those Little Caesars breadstick things? Crazy bread. I had 3 pieces of it around, I want to say it was 8 in the morning. Don't judge me. It's bread, okay? It's like 8 in the morning, and then that is it. I feel like with this new schedule with Archie, I don't know, I just don't have a sense of my day anymore, because I wake up at 4:15 to pump, and then make my coffee. Sometimes I'll have like a snack, like a muffin or something, and then I go to relieve Vince from his shift by 5 a.m. and then I'm alone with Archie from basically 5 a.m. until 1, and 5 to 1 is when he's like the most alert, most active, most awake. And so during that time I don't really have much time to like sit down and have a meal. So I'll usually wait until Vince is up by 1, but by then I have to pump again, and then I don't know, I usually get straight into like washing bottles and like kind of tidying up, and then I just lose track of the day, and it doesn't really feel, I don't know. It's just weird. Okay. I'll eat dinner usually around this time, but I don't really have like a breakfast or lunch, so I'm kind of just eating once a day right now. All right, so I think that's as high as I'm gonna go, because I don't want to cover too much of this trunk down at the bottom. But I am gonna take these beautiful pebbles, not rocks, and you have a good view. I changed the settings on my camera. In one of the many times where I was stuck underneath Archie during a contact nap, I was watching a bunch of tutorials on how to use my damn camera. I've had this camera for like, what, 4 years now? 3 years, and I'm like, my ADHD won't allow me to just sit down and really figure out the settings and like learn how to use it and fix all of the issues that I've been having with like exposure and white balance and all that stuff. And so yeah, I just finally watched a bunch of tutorials, and I've been tweaking with the settings a little bit, so hopefully it's a bit better, because that was one of my goals, like I guess work goals, YouTube goals this year, was to kind of just improve the production value or production quality of my videos, but then I had a baby and every plan I had just went out the door. I don't know why it feels like I'm putting so much in my hands, and then when I put it on the surface, it's like it covers nothing. What's happening here? Maybe I'll just pour it directly in. I was also thinking to do sand instead of rocks, but I actually kind of want to lock in the moisture a bit more because it's sitting on a windowsill and it dries out so fast. And so maybe a heavier substrate will kind of lock in that water a little longer. And at least it's heavy enough to support the plant while it gets its bearings. I'm using like the whole thing. It's fine, I can always get more. You know, these little pebbles are actually quite expensive. I think it was like $8 for this little thing. I'm pretty sure. That looks so much better. Looks so much better. I also need to inoculate this plant as well to get some roots on this thing faster, since I just uprooted it again. Poor thing. But for now, I'm just gonna fertilize it a little bit with this water, and then, whoa, I'll add some mycorrhizal inoculant later. All right, I think that's good, but I feel like this looks so much better than it did before, and it just looks a lot cleaner. It was looking dusty and just like so many pudge hairs because my mom basically just swept it up off the floor and just put all the soil back in there. But anyway, I wish that I was doing this when there was a bit more leaves on it, when it looks really cute and bushy, but she's going through it right now because I've been mistreating her. Anywho, ow. Oh God, that's painful. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this back up tomorrow. Hopefully I can get the rest of my chores done if we have an okay day with Arch. But, oh gosh, I really got to do the floors. It is filthy in here. I think the last time I would have cleaned the floors in here was when I did it on camera, and that was like a long time ago. Okay, anyway, hope the new audio sounds okay. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys can hear it in both ears this time. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello friends. So it is now very, very late in the afternoon. I started this video super early in the morning, but with a child, it is hard to say what the day's gonna look like. I hope that the laundry, you know what, it is probably really loud. I'm just gonna pause it. Ugh, sorry, it's laundry day. It is well, actually, laundry day was yesterday. But again, you never know how life's gonna go. I don't have a schedule anymore. So anywho, today I had like a whole bunch of other things that I was gonna do in this video. And now I have to shift it around because it's just not gonna happen. The last few things that honestly I really wanna get done is handle this box of whatevers, I'm calling them. And then I don't know if you can see behind me, but we have a not so little situation. I need to get this gloriosum out of this pot because it is outgrowing it. It is now on the outside of the pot. I do not really like using these pots and it's just too big. I want to chop it and I want to propagate the top of it so that I can pot it up with my other gloriosum from this same plant that needs to be potted up eventually as well. So I don't know if that's like overly ambitious because this is in pon and there's so much pon in there. So we'll see if I get to that. I'm gonna handle this box of whatevers first. Let me just move you down a little bit. What this box is plants that came primarily from my living room shelf that are just kind of like not doing well, are super ugly, that I just want to behead and start over from chunks and sticks and stick them all into this box and see if they can fit. I have plants that just have dried out and are not doing well. Like, I'm just gonna get rid of this because they're selling mandulas in the store now. So if I ever feel like I want another one, which I don't really have the desire at the moment, of course it pushes out a beautiful leaf. It's like, yeah, you want to get rid of me? I have to pick my battles these days, you guys, and this is just not one that I'm willing to do right now. And yeah, it's rough. It's rough out here. Syningia leucotricha, or what once was. I think the bulb is still alive and healthy though, so hopefully she comes back. I have this PAP 5 Self that I'm going to be selling, and I think I need to repot it because it dries out so fast. I have this Ripsalis paradoxa that I am also probably going to sell, and I will show you why in a second. I'm going to be selling this offshoot of a Magnificum crossed with a Nigrolaminum GG. So some of these I'm keeping, some of them I'm selling. This one is my Crystal Mag Dark Forgetti Eye. I actually made this hybrid. It was my favorite one that came out of the batch because it has that really sort of off-putting pink sinus. And I did use the pollen on this plant, or I used the pollen from this plant on 2 other inflows which have produced seeds. So I'm curious to see if any of them will kind of take after this plant, but honestly, I kind of doubt it. It is in a big pot because it used to be a big plant before it went downhill, and it actually still looks quite healthy, but I think now that it's such a tiny little plant, I feel like I need to like get it out of here. Not sure if that's going to happen in this video, to be honest. And then I chopped up one of my Dean McDowells. You would have seen it in a previous clip because it had a really, really bad case of spider mites. Actually, all of my Deans got spider mites, so they have been separated because they were not playing nice together. They were intermingling and colonizing a massive army of spider mites. So I've got one Dean on my desk, I have one Dean in my bedroom, I have one Dean in the kitchen. There's Deans everywhere. All right, let's see what the hecky is in here besides fungus gnats. Oh yeah. I got that mofo, but I didn't get the other one. Okay, what is in here? Holy smokerinos. A random var heteracea, which I don't even know if it's worth. Nope. Guys, look at this. It's so nasty. It's so nasty. I hate it. It's like this weird fungal-y thing. What are you? Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a scissor and I'm gonna just start chopping away because we don't need this energy in 2024. You can't see anything, so I'll just lift it up. But anyway, I'm gonna chop. I was thinking I should probably downsize the pots into like smaller cups so that I can fit them into here, but I don't have a lot of time today. But I'll see if I can rush through it quickly. This is my RA5 swamp, which has been severely misbehaving. I honestly feel like I need to just uproot all of these plants and kind of see what's going on with them. But I'm gonna behead this as well. Can I say behead on YouTube? Will they demonetize me? This is my Anthurium woohoo's first night. I mentioned this in my plant shelf video that I had a feeling that this emergent leaf was going to harden off like this, and I was right. So we're gonna chop her off too. I just want to start over. New beginnings. What is this? Oh, this leaf emerged in there. Oh, is that a thrip? Have you guys ever seen an adult thrip? That's good. We love to see that in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe I can zoom in post-production, but that is an adult thrip on this plant. We don't know where it came from. Okay. Oh, there's more. So what's gonna happen? I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that this new leaf just emerged and is kind of a decent size, but now that I've seen an adult thrip on it, I kind of feel like it's already embedded some babies into the soft tissue of this plant. So I'm gonna chop it. She's been chopped because the plan now is to behead every single one of these plants that are in here, because now it probably all has thrips. And I'm just gonna give it a good spray down with some thrip killer. My Equidurance because it kind of looks like an Equidurance. Chia Vera. Why is it not focusing? I just have to make sure that all of these have tags so that I don't, oh my gosh, that scared me. Ew. Dude, that looks freaking creepy. I thought this was a cucaracha. I thought it was a cockroach. Oh my gosh, focus. Doesn't it kind of look like legs and it like has like the back of a cockroach? It's just moss. Okay, my Veitchii is in here, which has not been doing well whatsoever. And you might hear Pudge tapping in the background. He has been begging to eat so early. I have my Angry Alice Gloriosum in here, which has not been doing great either. You know, let's just leave that one for now. I have my Woohoo 1 BVEP, which also looks like baloney. And then I can't show you the other one that's in here because I have to save that for another video. So, okay. First things first. Oh gosh, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? I guess I could empty all of the plants into, hold on. Oh. I don't even know which form of Gloriosum this is, and I'm like, do I even I want to keep you at this point. Okay, I need to get my labeler, some vessels, a thing to put all of the substrate in, because I'm going to throw all the substrate away since there were thrips in this bin. A part of me kind of just wants to use moss to like repropagate these things so then I can just like move it into a different substrate after. But then that means I need to prepare moss. Oh, wait. Sorry, I don't know why I keep shushing. I think I can do leca. I think leca will be the easiest one to like finagle, because I do want to do no drainage so that it's easier to water. Okay, be right back. Truth be told, I'm looking at the time here. I don't think I'm gonna have time to get to this big guy, and honestly there's a new leaf emerging, so I should probably wait until that's done anyway. So, oh no, I can't do it. All right, let's do this one first. This is the Vici. I guess this is now going to turn into a repot and chat segment. And the natural instinct in me is like, oh, I can open up questions on my Instagram and answer them as they come in, but I'm labeling this as casual plant chores so I don't have to turn it into this whole, it just in my head, I'm always like, how can I make it longer? How can I include more information? How can I make it helpful for people? And I feel like sometimes, like we both, you and I both, I think we just need like a really casual, let's not try and make it into something that it's not. Oh, that is hollow. That's the chunk of the Vici, and it is rigor mortis now. Yeah. That would be my Instant Pot. I am doing laundry, I'm cooking dinner, sterilizing bottles. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I was telling my sister, so my sister, she started her job back up again. You know what? It would be cool to have, I've been saying this for years, to have a second camera shooting close up so that I can like put a little bubble in the corner and show you like a close up of what I'm doing. Maybe I'll get a secondary camera for that, but I think I'm gonna need you guys to watch my videos more before I can splurge on a second camera, or just use a second iPhone. My iPhone has no storage space on it anymore. I keep clearing out photos and it's still like full. I think it's my text messages, because me and my sisters in our group chat, we send so much media every day. Okay, ADHD, let's reel it back. I was talking about, it's like one thing led to another. I was talking about, my sister. She went back to work after 5 years of being a stay-at-home mom. And, you know, we're just like joking about how she's like getting back into it and how she's like rusty and stuff. But honestly, if I had like a business where I was like employing people, and I know this is kind of like discriminatory, but I feel like I guess you couldn't say requirement, but something that would highly entice me to hire you or make me want to hire you is if you were a stay-at-home mom. Because I feel like stay-at-home moms, or not just moms, stay-at-home parents, they are the best multitaskers, the best, whatchamacallit, I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but you know, to me, they're like highly qualified to do any freaking job you give them to do, because being a stay-at-home parent is not easy whatsoever. Okay, Vici is looking crusty. She lost probably a good 6 inches of chunk, and I don't know if that was rotten. I wouldn't have potted it as a new import if that chunk was rotten, so I think I did that. Let's not try and blame anyone, okay? Let's take accountability in 2024. How about that? So I want to do leca, but this is really messy and like kind of disgusting. But I don't want to have to keep walking over to my sink to give them a rinse. I do have a bucket of water here though that I was supposed to use for my tent. Oh no, my fry duck needs water. I'm just gonna clean it down in here. Let me give you guys a shot of what I'm doing. Oh gosh, I don't have storage space on my phone. Oh no. Okay, you get a quick little view of what I'm doing. It's nothing. This is actually a really good idea to keep a bucket of water next to me while I'm doing these repots, because I can wash things down without having to go to the sink. That would have been really helpful when I was pregnant, actually, in terms of getting up and down and stuff. So I just want to get these like roots as clean as possible so that when it goes into leca, it doesn't get all murky and gross, if you know what I mean. Oh, I forgot to get my new vessels and my leca. I don't know which vessels I want to put this in. Oh, I have to show you this new plant that I just picked up. I should wait until my new video goes up. My new plants video. Okay, what vessel shall I put you in, sir? Oh, you know what? We can do all of these like reused cups that I have been saving. Ow. Okay, can you please get out of my way? For the love. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna break it. No. You know what? Let's just grab all of them because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Help. I think this is too small. I think this should be a good size. I don't want to go too big because they're just rehabs anyway. Okay, yeah. I think I can afford to go a hair bigger, like this. Yeah. So why was I talking about, I don't know why I was talking about stay-at-home moms and stuff, but I forgot. If that was going anywhere, it's not going anywhere anymore. I usually have to cut out any clips while I'm putting leca in because it's really loud. I don't know how it's gonna pick up with this new mic, but my assumption is it's probably gonna be loud still. All right, and I have my labeler. It's across the room. I was also supposed to clean my floors today. Maybe I'll... I don't know. All I know is I have to pump in like 20 minutes and I have to go to sleep in like an hour. I'm actually like kind of excited for when Arch is more on like a normal sleep schedule where he's sleeping at like maybe 9 p.m. so that I don't have to go to sleep so early, like when we're not doing shifts anymore. I probably just woke up my kid. I just want to get these labeled, and of course my phone is at 4%. Perfect. I'm a hot mess. Oh, there's my pump. Oh my gosh, this printer has been acting up. It's been like getting jammed. I bought like a discounted tape, not the brand that I usually get. And yeah, you get what you pay for. I think it's like too slippery, that's what she said. And it just, yeah, it gets jammed. Anyway, if you're here and you're listening to me ramble, I need some video ideas because I don't know, I feel like I'm getting tired of the normal, like, not that I'm tired of week of, like I am gonna still do week of. I am attempting to do a week of in August, but like I usually will try and do like a favorites video or something, but I don't know, I'm kind of tired of those videos. If a YouTuber that I watch posts a favorites videos, like a plant favorites videos, I like don't even really have the desire to watch it. Like that's how kind of like over it I am. So for me to like do one on my own, I don't know. I'm over it. I wish that I could incorporate like something else on this channel, like home stuff, like design, home interior stuff, plant design. But I just don't know if that's something that people would even want to see. Okay, so VTI is done. Now we're doing my Vaglux. The Vaglux, if you don't know what the Vaglux is, it's the Crystal Mag Forgetti Lux. Oh wow, she's all rotten, and I need to pick out all of this leca from this soil because, well, I do have like a sifter, but yeah, I'm running low on leca, which is crazy because I had a massive bag of it. When I told Alice that I need more leca, she's like, what? You had that huge bag. Before Archie got here, I was just trying to do as much repotting as possible just so that I didn't have any major things to do while he was here, you know, at least for the bigger plants. So I used a lot of that leca. Oh, it looks like a little offshoot started to come out. But anyway, she's looking Vecna-like. Oh, I see. Oh, I remember. This plant split into two. And yeah, because I remember I was like, how do I have two emergent leaves at the same time? And they were both kind of the same size. And yeah, there's two heads on this plant. 2 heads and lots of rotten roots. Where are my scissors? Didn't I just use it? Is that in front? No. What the heck? Did I not just use my scissor? I don't understand. Oh. I don't know what it is, but I really love starting plants over from stumps. There's like a relief that comes with it. Not even for plants that are starting to just get too big or something, but I don't know. I really like chopping back plants back to nothing. Sometimes for no reason at all. Like it doesn't even need a reason. And root trimming is great too. I find that like on a plant, if you root trim, a lot of the times those roots, they come back so much more like vigorous and just healthy, like healthier than it was before when you thought it was healthy. Now, if I had more time here, that's going to be a theme on this channel, unfortunately, or at least for the next foreseeable future time, and feeling like I need to rush through things because the schedule is just bananas here now. Yeah, if I had more time, I would be in here with my hydrogen peroxide and my scraper. Oh, this would be scraping heaven. You know, leca is so great when you're working with rehabs because it's such a fast repot. You don't really have to like think about it too much. And you don't need to use as much substrate because it's like, you know, the chunks are bigger. Because if I was rehabbing in pond, I'd be using so much pond right now. Let's do this one. Oh, Carib Queen. And I kind of want to chop and propagate it because, I don't know, I could just get some props from it. I don't really need one that's this huge. The roots are super healthy on this. Let me just show you. I'm going to take off all this tree fern fiber. Roots are very, very healthy. But I think I'm gonna chop this and remove all this dead sheath. I feel like I should get way closer to the camera because you don't really need to see the bowl. What are you doing, Sherman? I've lost my touch. Oh, I'm so tempted to get my scraper, but I'm gonna get carried away and I'm gonna lose track of time, and Vincent's gonna be like, so can I go eat dinner now? Okay, So, frick, all of the roots are at the bottom, but I think I'm still gonna chop it. I think I can leave one root up at the top. It's a dicey chop, and I don't even know if there's gonna be any auxiliary buds down there. No, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And of course, all I have are dirty scissors. Heckin'. I wanna try and get at least some roots up at the top. Maybe if I go at an angle. Top and bottom. Bottom probably could use a root trim. I'm gonna chop off the lower ones first because those are the oldest ones. So I'll chop this one. And I think that's good. I think I can put this one in this guy. Okay. Oh, there was something I did want to mention in this video, a sort of a PSA, and I'm gonna have to read back on the post because there is a new scam going around and it seems like they're targeting plant people. It's like they're selling a plant, so you send them the e-transfer, and then when you go to deposit it, it takes you to this weird link that like looks like it's going to be depositing it into your account. So then you put all your credentials in, and I think they like steal your information or something, and then no money gets deposited. I'm gonna have to, I could have just made that up. Did I just lie and make up a new scam? It's a e-transfer interception fraud that's been rampant on Marketplace. I didn't know what an e-transfer was until I moved to Canada. It's like a big thing here. I don't know if something exists like that in the States because we just use like Venmo and Cash App and stuff. Basically, e-transfers here are like you send money through something called Interac, and then you can deposit it straight into your bank account if you have auto deposit, or sometimes it asks you for a password and stuff. So anyway, it says the fraud typically involves a person asking you for your email address to send you an e-transfer to pay you for the goods that they're looking to purchase. Then you'll receive a fake e-transfer email for you to deposit the money. When you click the link to deposit the money, you'll be taken to a web page where you'll be prompted to log into your bank account to deposit the e-transfer, but in actuality, the login information is going to be stolen and scammers will have access to your online banking. Okay, so I did get it right. So I guess, yeah, just be careful, like make sure that the email address doesn't look sus, like the person that's sending it to you. And then also make sure, because when I do an e-transfer or when I accept an e-transfer, it will open my actual app, like my banking app, and not take me to like a login on the Safari page or something. So just make sure, because I feel like if I hadn't known about that and I was doing something really, really fast in a pinch, I probably would have put in my credentials, because I can be kind of careless that way. So yeah, that's kind of scary that they just like straight up steal your online banking information. It's such a invasion of privacy. Honestly, I have been just avoiding Marketplace like the plague anyway. I can't deal. I've already gone on my Marketplace rant. I've done a whole video or two talking about Marketplace nightmare stories. It's just too difficult. Like, I am selling my coffee table because once Arch starts being mobile and playing and stuff, the coffee table is just taking up way too much space out there. So I want to get one that's smaller. So I'm trying to sell mine, and the coffee table that I have is like almost $300 before taxes. And I'm selling it for $100 because there's like a few little like rips on the veneer. And I literally said the price is firm because it's already $200 off. And if I'm going to accept anything less than $100, I honestly would just probably paint it black and just keep it. And then maybe like put it in storage or something and use it for when we have like a bigger place. Anyway, I literally put it in the very beginning, like price is firm, don't send me any offers, I'm not accepting any offers. And then first person is like, oh, can I come get this today? And then is like, I'll give you 50. So I just blocked that person. Oh, my child's crying. You know what? I think I need to... I still have like 4 more to do, and I feel so bad for Vince. He hasn't eaten today, and it's already 7. So I think I'm going to cut the video here. It's not like how it used to be, people. We had it good before. Well, the plant room is a mess. That was the opposite of my plan. I was supposed to clean up the plant room, not make it more messy. But here we are. So I'm going to just cut it here. I'm going to do the rest whenever I can. And yeah, I am still going to attempt to get a week of up next week. When is this video going up? Please hold. I don't know what day it is. Are there any more Saturdays? Oh, it's the last Saturday in July. So this is going up the first week of August. Okay, so I am going to attempt to get a week of up this month. Granted, if I can even make it close to 2 hours, that would be amazing. But yeah, I'm still trying to get back into the swing and figure out how filming in general. So anyway, thanks guys for watching another video. I hope you enjoyed whatever this was. Casual plant care, chores, whatever. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. Why do I keep saying that now? Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. It's give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you in the next one.